Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel for another video. Guys, we have a video as I promised. I did not stream the longest today, but we were obviously always going to do a video with some of the new content. I know I'm a little bit late, and today is going to be a little bit less of a content video. We're going to just, again, like kind of do the usual deep dive into everything that's kind of been going on. If you guys do enjoy the video, drop a thumbs up. And I also added a new border, but it's not really looking too good, and I apologize about that. And yeah, guys, hopefully you guys are doing well. We also had a time change recently, so I think that the content time is a little bit different just generally, but you know, that shouldn't be a problem. So I have seen on Twitter that we got the year-end player pick, and we got an insane looking Jadon Sancho. Now, if you guys have been watching my videos, you've been knowing that for a couple of weeks I've been talking about I want Jadon Sancho, right? Like, this is the card that I really want. So we're going to take a look at the mini release. We're going to look at SBC Ramos. We're going to check out the year-end player pick. But first of all, I want to take a look at the mini release of the players that we had today because obviously, you know, new players are players that you want to look at. I think Sancho is like 1.1. I mean, he's selling very high, but looks like he's now on his way down. I love that we're getting another five-star player for me. That's freaking amazing. I mean, it really is. And the thing is, this Jadon Sancho, he looks, for me, like a team of the season, team of the year level card. And the reason I say that is because the finishing is 92, the attack positioning is 92. The shot power reminds me a lot of Cruyff, right? That's what it reminds me of. But what I had been saying about Sancho, guys, is that, you know, his inform feels so good. Whenever I do, like, objectives and things like that, that card plays so above the stats. And I think his baseline stats is like 83 pace and 78 shooting. So combined with the finesse shot trait, the flair, those dribbling stats, I mean, it's just a crazy looking card. The passing is really good. Acceleration this year seems to be way more important than sprint speed. So this is starting to look like one of the best right mids in the game. And I'm actually surprised. You know, I know people are comparing him to Gold Neymar, but I really disagree with that comparison. I think this card is going to be a lot better than Gold Neymar. But as you guys can see, I mean, he's getting super supplied. He's probably going to keep dropping for a couple hours tonight. Then he'll probably go up, but he's got a lot more from this price to probably go down. Incredible card selection from EA today. They honestly couldn't have chosen a better card to make 5-5. I think that card is going to be, you're going to see that card for the rest of the year. Rebic, guys, is already like 55K, and he's 5-star, 4-star. He doesn't have too many traits, and the agility balance is pretty low. But I will say that the card looks phenomenal. You're talking 92 finishing, 92 shot power, 94 sprint speed with 93 reactions. So a little bit low on the agility and balance, but being 6'1", we know how well Tammy Abraham plays in game. I think that card is going to be a sleeper. I think he's going to be a good card. I think watch out for him. And then Lamer is already the price of, you know, discard fodder, and he's got 5-star skills, dives into tackles, 90 interceptions. I remember, I think a FIFA or two ago, I was using his gold card, his rare card in my team at the start of the game. And I always look for those types of players, you know, because I think when you use, you know, somebody's base card in the game. That's why I'm talking about Sancho's base, because anybody that has good base characteristics in FIFA, that's why we always see like Alan St. Max whenever he does get a special card. Ousmane Dembele, like these guys have crazy base cards. So same thing goes with Militao, right? Like these players are so good as golds that when they do get cards with upgrades, they just turn out to be insane. So phenomenal few cards there that we've got today. I've been working a bit on, you know, trading some of the icon moments. I'm starting to watch some more of them on the market. Just monitoring them right now. I'm watching Rivaldo. He was like 1-4. Right now he's dropped a lot this afternoon, so I'm kind of watching him. But a lot of supply. I think we've got definitely, you know, some lightning rounds and things like that that are, you know, kind of coming onto the market and definitely impacting, you know, some of these guys. I had tried Luis Hernandez for my team today. Had made some coins on him. So that was very good. I lost all like full today. I got killed today in terms of, you know, the gameplay side of things. So, I still have 5 games left, and I think we also got Sergio Ramos. We did, guys. So Sergio Ramos, 92 center back with high medium, obviously 5-star skills, and it's a big Ramos upgrade. He has all the traits. You know what? Look, it's going to be expensive. I know that for sure, but it is a very good-looking card, and, you know, something with those defensive stats, that composure. My little worry about Ramos with how much it probably is going to be, I'm expecting about 400K. My worry is that we do have team of the season coming in about a month and a half, right? So you have to value that with all things considered. Now, do I think crafting this instead of a mid or a prime player pick that doesn't include a moments or a prime icon pack is more worth it? Absolutely. So I don't know how long he's available for. It's 14 days. Okay, so that for me means it's going to be more expensive. What is EA requiring, or what are they thinking? 84, 85, 88, 86. Wow, that's very expensive. Okay, so that is going to be very expensive. You get any good packs back? You get a 50K pack. That's not bad. A 50K pack is nice. He's 567K, and he does have a 73% downvote, which would make sense in a way because people are probably looking at it like, okay, I can buy Road to the Final Kimpembe, tradable for 800K. I think this is one of those cards for me where if you can kind of knock the value of it under, let's say, around 400K, with fodder consumption, like if you end up getting some SBC fodders and you can get it to that 400K price point, I do like this a lot. I will say, guys, when in doubt for me, I'm always like a supporter of somebody that wants to go spend extra coins on a really good player in game. We know Ramos is one of those players that every single year in FIFA is very good. I personally don't think you're going to notice a physical or defending upgrade past what he has to offer there. And just being by the fact that, Ramos had a couple crazy cards last year, this card should be insane. Ramos just always seems to play very well in FIFA every time he gets a Team of the Year. So I am a fan of this. I don't really, I get the 73% downvote according to Flippin. For me, I understand why people don't love that. I get it, but I think I like it. I think I do like it, guys. I think there's definitely some value there. I know it's not cheap, but again, if you can knock it under that cost of, get 150K off of it, I think it's something that I can wrap my head around and I'll probably work towards. We also got another FUT 19, which is good, Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. And then we've got another FUT Birthday in review, and it's only players that are up until Team of the Year. So I don't really know what that means. I mean, up until Team of the Year would have been like, mid-January, and it's an 85 Team of the Week. So you can do it twice. For me, it's a bit of a weird one because I don't really think there's like anybody that I can get. Because if you guys come and look at my club, the last time I did this, I think I got Koulibaly. There's not really anybody. I already have Salah. There's not really anybody I think that's going to make my team per se. Guys, there's just not. But I may go ahead and just do this right now for the sake of the video. I did have to yesterday, guys. I had to panic really quickly and do the I had to go through and do the SBC yesterday, guys, just so I could get it for you guys, the pick. I put that on my Twitter. But I do have a fair amount of reds. I guess the issue would be I'm going to go look on Twitter because I think sometimes people have graphics for these, and I do want to see if there's a graphic available that would show you. Yeah, this is G. I think this is G is a legend. So I think these are all the cards. Yeah, these are all the cards that you can get. So when I look at it, and Kunku would be a good card. I mean, Salah. This is a good SBC at 85 rated, guys, if you're a person that hasn't done a lot of these SBC cards. But if I'm looking at my club and the players that I use, there's just not really a card in here that I'm going to get that's going to make my team. I've already done Vinny. I've already done Salah. Fofana's quite outdated at this point. I did do Conte. Yeah, so I think for me, I'm going to pass. I wouldn't even use a Player of the Month Ronaldo at this point. So I do like that EA does this, and I'm definitely excited for EA to shift the interest of this SBC just a little bit and start making it some of the more recent SBCs. I do look forward to that. But, yeah, for me, this is going to be a pass even for the content side of things. And I hate to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy and pass on that today. Because, to be honest, I'd rather use some of my fodder, once you can kind of knock that 88 squad out. And I think that, when you look at Ramos and it's got that, large downvote percentage, I think we have to be realistic as well and understand that we're most likely going to get upgrade packs tomorrow. I don't know if it's a player pick, but when you think about all of the high-rated fodder that usually you accumulate, you're usually making you could say an untradeable realized profit, right? Where you could spend, let's say a player pick is 5K, right? And you go ahead and you want to do 100K worth, so you make 20. Usually from about 20 player picks, you're going to make more in terms of fodder. If you don't get 2 walkouts from that, and usually it'll be worth the risk because, every, set of 10 or 20, you'll end up getting an Oblak. So I think that this is going to be a lot more appreciated of an SBC, once the price comes down a little bit. I think that's going to be the main thing that's going to happen. The price is going to have to come down for people to be, I guess, respecting or understanding, rather, of the SBC, really. So, yeah, I mean, moving on a little bit, I wonder what Kimpembe is. So, the thing is, well, so Kimpembe's down a bit too. So you also got to consider that. Usually when we do get a player, in that position, you're probably going to see Marquinhos and Kimpembe down a ton today because people are just going to decide to go untradeable and grab that Ramos. So you're going to see this is definitely directly impacting you know, those cards. Now, other things kind of going on, not too much. You know, today should be the last day of real supply on the market. I do want to check the promo packs that are available right now, and I will potentially do one for the video. I think EA is running Ultimate Plus packs, right? So in this one, you get a 125, and we'll do a couple of these on the content account to end the video. So stay around if you guys made it to this point. We'll do a couple of those. We'll rip like, maybe we'll do like 10. We'll do 1,000,000 coins to end it and see what we get. This is where you get the mega pack with inside of it, and obviously they're not selling out. So today, guys, is also going to be really, in my eyes, like the last big supply of a lot of these FUT birthdays and a lot of these icon moments for the week. So I am expecting to see a little bit of a market rise starting tomorrow, you know, but unless we get some crazy content. But you are seeing that happen, right? Like Dybala was 128 before. He's 134. He may end up going to like, you could say potentially 1-4 tonight. I mean, this is kind of what's the trend. Like, people are waiting to buy until they see the Sunday content, and then they're buying and stuff's going to the moon. Dani Alves is now at 780, right? 770, and he was just 720. I actually sold him this morning for like 740. So we're definitely seeing this be a trend on Sundays, and I do think that some of the top tier icons are potentially still going to take a little bit more time. But even this Henry, I think, was like 3.5. And, you know, this type of card is so rare that once he kind of hits this low, a lot of people are deciding to kind of go ahead and buy him up. So I think you're going to see this trend happen a lot today with a lot of these cards where they hit almost a low and then they start to go up. And again, as I had already mentioned, like many of these icon moments this is going to happen to them where they're getting a couple days of supply and then everybody's kind of deciding, okay, we're going to buy, and then the supply, you know, is just completely vanishing. So I would expect this to be a trend, guys, kind of going forward today. I think you'll see that, and I think you'll see that in the future weekends, you know, kind of continue to occur. I think it's a really likely outcome. But people, you know, the main thing that we're seeing today based on that year-end player pick is that the budget level of like that cost. So 90,000 coins to go ahead and do the year-end player pick. And so what we're really seeing off that is that a card like Neymar is taking a massive hit, right? Because the price point of that SBC is so similar, right? It's so similar to the cost of a Neymar that type of user on FIFA is deciding to sell Neymar to go do the year-end player pick. So there's this kind of certain level of people that are deciding that is a good value for their club, and we're seeing a sell-off. I think, you know, Neymar is down, Conte is down a lot, like 11K. I do think these will rebound. Usually the trend with these types of SBCs, again, I had sold Messi yesterday at 120K, so usually these types of SBCs will come out, people will panic sell, and then everything starts to slowly either get bought back or, you know, panic selling stops, and it just kind of has a natural little rebound where the market just kind of goes up a bit because there's no more selling. And we usually do see this trend happen a little bit. So I also will assume that will happen today. I think FUT birthdays will probably have a nice spike into like Tuesday. So any of you guys looking to buy FUT birthdays, that seems to be the trend with FUT birthdays, where they do rise until like Tuesday, and then they kind of chill out and they don't rise as much. That seems to be the trend with FUT birthdays. At least that's the trend that I noticed, right? Because what happens on Tuesday, Wednesday is that people kind of start getting ready for the upcoming promo, and not only that, but people also, you know, they kind of go ahead and they decide that, you know, there's maybe some supply coming onto the market. There's a lot of different factors that start to happen towards the middle of the week. Sometimes EA drop, you know, a couple different SBCs that make people kind of sell some stuff. And so usually we'll see people kind of decide they're going to play with cards until Tuesday, and then we do see another dip in the market. So I am on the content account right now, guys, and what I'm going to do with you guys is we are going to do, we'll do a couple of the ultimate packs and kind of see what they're all about. I'm probably also going to do the year-end player pick for you guys on this account as well. As a matter of fact, let's just go through and do that real quick. We'll bang that out. We also did do we did one of those icon player picks, guys. And mainly I started using this account around Team of the Year, guys, just to have a little bit more flexibility with being able to, for you guys, test stuff out and do stuff and not have it really impact my main account, because I work very hard on that account to kind of get a lot of coins. So it's a bit nicer over here that we have the flexibility to do this. And, you know, to be fair, we don't have any really of the SBCs from the game this year in this account. So it's actually nice to kind of test the waters and see really, you know, what we could pull on this SBC. And, you know, maybe you guys could see what you could potentially pull. So we are going to have to focus real quick because I am going to have to get the chem, but that should be the rating. It might be a little bit overkill, but I'm not going to be too you know, I'm not gonna look too deep into that and try to tackle that. We are gonna have to put Walker, I think, at right back. That's gonna be a good idea to do. Gundogan there, and maybe Shaw, Koulibaly right there. All right, so let's try that out. So this is gonna be our first year in, and I think you can do 2. So we'll test out a second and see how it goes. So this is gonna be our first one. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. All 3 of these players are usable. Showdown Muriel is actually not that bad. I think we're going to go with him, especially because he's the highest rated. That's not horrible. I think that's already an upgraded card as well, and you could do it one more time, and then it resets in 3 days. So I guess you could do it again in 3 days, twice, if it resets. I do want to see EA drop more of the 84-plus player pick, like when they did that ×3 the other week. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was, I did think that was a lot of fun, so I would definitely like to see EA come out and do that again. I thought that was great. I mean, yes, I did get a little bit lucky out of that, and that's probably the reason why you're hearing me hype that up, but I liked it a lot. I would like to see them do that again. I thought it was a really good SBC. Okay, we're probably good here now on the amount of cards that I have put in. Yeah, we also probably don't need another high rated. We probably just need something that links here, so let's be a little bit more focused. Let's go with De Gea. That's a couple 86s. We're going to do this. We're going to put Rodri at CDM probably with him. And then PK there, and that's good. And Reece James is in the team of the week. So I just want to make sure that I was recycling the club a little bit before we do a couple of these ultimate packs for you guys. Next one we've got, oh my God. That is really bad. So this is probably the worst player that you could get. We've got Ones to Watch Shaqiri, and he has an objective that's like, we've got Mura here. I think, you know, this is like the oldest player in professional football right now. We've got Politano, so we'll choose Politano. So yeah, guys, I mean, obviously probably not the most worth it to go ahead and do. But hey, that's the gamble with all of those guys. You're always going to take the risk that it's not going to be potentially worth it. All right, so let's go rip this. So we'll do like, these are where you get a mega pack, and these we'll just open like maybe per se close to 10. We'll see if we get anything crazy for the video, maybe an icon moment. I'm really after that. I've not packed. And speaking of Ramos, there he is. But man, I can't wait to try that Ramos and that Sancho. They both look, they look out of this world good. So I'm very excited to try those 2 out. And then I'm also going to have to go through and kind of clear out the transfer list in a minute. So we're also going to end up stacking all these mega packs. I had a bunch of mega packs from Team of the Year when they kind of did this and they threw in the plus. And that's going to be a smaller walkout. So yeah, we're going to have to at some point go through and open all these mega packs. We always have a day of the week that's a bit slower and try that out. So let's see if we can get lucky. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, but let's try it out. Let's try it out. So this is going to be number 3. Anything in here? Small walkout. And by the way, guys, you guys always ask me. So the large walkouts are when all the flares show. Right there was only a couple. That's 2 walkouts, though, in an 85. That's not too bad. But yeah, you're always able to know based on that, guys. That's something that you can easily always see. All right. Here we go. Number 4. You know what? Not large walkouts, but we're getting walkouts. That's probably going to be Bernardo Silva or Bruno, I'm assuming. And it's Ruben Diaz back-to-back. I think we just had him. Put the 84 up. And 2 spots left in the transfer list. It's getting very sweaty up there. And I think fodder is probably up a little bit. I could check the market real quick. Market index 86. Not even a walkout. That is brutal. And 86s are up 18%. So it does look like it's a really good time to sell fodder. And I believe that's probably because it's repeatable and people are going to do it twice. So we are actually going to go ahead and clear out the transfer list off the video. I'm going to end up going and doing that just to kind of liquidate and get some coins together, because it's always a good time to do that. When it's up, you take it, right? Oh, Messi! Messi! Oh, Messi! Wow! And he's only 95K. We've packed him on this account already. He's 95K, guys. We are currently playing in a FIFA where Messi, shout out Luis Diaz, is 95,000 coins. I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's really crazy. That's so crazy. I can't believe it. But wow, we got Messi. All right. Decent. Crazy that you can actually pack Messi and he's not even worth the value of the pack. Like, you still don't even make your coins back. He's only worth 95K and these are 125K. I think EA need to update the prices of these packs based on their market, because it becomes so hard to really profit off these when stuff like that is worth nothing. All right, we're going to do 2 more. Trying to get an icon moments. We're going to see if EA gives that to us. That's not an icon moments, is it? Is it? That's like an 84, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's an 84. Yowza. Yikes. Yikes. And then the last one we're going to do for the video, and then we're going to be signing off for the day, guys. But, man, that Jadon Sancho looks insane. I can't wait to try him. I cannot wait to try him. All right. And we end it with Skriniar. All right, boys. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys in a video soon. Peace.